If you catch yourself double-checking a friend's words, pulling back when someone gets close, or quietly choosing to handle everything alone, that's not stubbornness, it's protection. Most people don't realize this pattern is often a learned response, not a personal failing. In the next few seconds, I'll name the 3 everyday habits that reveal why trusting others can feel impossible, and what that really says about you. There are 3 major hidden forces that shape the mind of someone who struggles to fully trust anyone. And what makes them so powerful is that they come from patterns you didn't consciously choose. They quietly influence how you protect yourself, how you read other people, and how much of yourself you're willing to share. Once you understand these 3 forces, a lot of your reactions, the hesitation, the distance, the need to stay guarded, start to make a lot more sense. 1. The survival reflex. When trust feels risky, it usually starts with one core instinct: the belief that the safest place you can stand is by yourself. For many people, this started long before they even realized it. Moments where being let down, ignored, or misunderstood taught the mind that relying on others wasn't worth the risk. And this isn't about being tough or distant. It's a survival reflex your mind built to keep you from being hurt the same way twice. But here's the part almost nobody notices. That instinct follows you into adulthood, even when the situations around you have completely changed. Think about the last time you told yourself, "I'll just handle it on my own." It felt practical, maybe even responsible. But underneath that decision was something much quieter: the fear that letting someone help might lead to disappointment, criticism, or being let down again. What looked like independence was, in reality, your mind choosing the safest option it knows. 2. Hyper-awareness of danger. The second force is something many people don't recognize in themselves: a constant, quiet monitoring of everything around you. People who struggle with trust aren't cold or distant. They're attentive, sometimes too attentive. Your mind picks up on small details other people overlook: a slight change in someone's tone, a pause in their message, a shift in their expression. And even when nothing is actually wrong, your brain treats those tiny signals like warnings. Most people mistake this for overthinking, but it's not. It's a kind of sensitivity that comes from past experiences, moments where the danger didn't look obvious at first. So now, your mind stays one step ahead, scanning, noticing, protecting, long before anyone else realizes there was anything to think about at all. 3. Fear of being known. The third force is the one most people never talk about: the fear of being truly seen. Trust isn't just about believing someone won't hurt you. It's about letting them get close enough that they could. And that's the part that feels dangerous. So you stay open on the surface. You can share stories, laugh, talk about your day. But the real parts of you, the fears, the needs, the softer emotions, those stay tucked away where no one can reach them. It's why opening up can feel like handing someone the one thing they could use to hurt you. Even when you want connection, there's a quiet voice inside that says, "If they really knew me, what would they do with that?" So you protect yourself the only way you know how: by staying just a little out of reach. If trusting people feels hard for you, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It simply means your mind learned to protect you in the best way it knew how. Long before you had the words for it, these patterns were already forming, keeping you safe, keeping you guarded, keeping you from repeating old pain. And once you start noticing these patterns for what they are, something important happens. You finally get to choose whether they still serve you, or whether it's time to let something different into your life. Before you go, I want to hear from you. When you listen to all of this, which part felt the closest to your experience? Sometimes the moment you recognize yourself in a pattern is the moment real change begins. So your answer might reveal more about you than you expect. If this helped you understand yourself a little better, imagine what else you'll uncover here. Subscribe to MindView so you don't miss the next insight. You might be surprised by how much it shifts the way you see people and yourself.